Hello, welcome episode 3. I haven't done anything so far. We're going to advance the time through. They've got the durability team meeting, team building. They've had the time of their life. More partners have become working. Oh, okay, sorry.
We can now approach an additional sponsor from the corporate tab.
Oh, okay. I'm pretty certain I've already signed them, dude. I'm pretty certain I've already signed them with, like, yeah, before you even told me. Sorry, I jumped the gun a bit on that one. Yeah, sorry, mate. I jumped the gun on that, so my bad. He was like, yeah, you should have a little look and see what's going on, really. But okay, right. Let's look at the vehicle. We're looking okay, I guess, so far. Progress history. Where are we? Which team are we? We're the black team. So we've shot up quite well. We're looking all right. We do need to get involved quickly with races, though. Let's go to Bahrain, shall we? Let's see how we get on in Bahrain. I'm a little bit worried about that. It's going to be an interesting race. Bahrain is a toughie. Right, guys, so we've just finished, or we just kind of simulated through a bit of practice. I did a few laps myself, then simulated up. Antoine Hubert, level 5 at the moment. We've gained another 14%. We're now a level 3 acclaimed team, so that's quite nice. You can see our black on red, red on black kind of outfits. We're looking good. What's the weather forecast? The race is just going to be dry. That's perfect. I mean, has there ever been a wet race in Bahrain? God knows. Oh, the CRS. Look at the grip there. See what I mean? The grip there is so much better. I think we're going to get one of the fastest sectors because we're one of the fastest. We are one of the first cars out. So I think we'll try a secondary lap here, guys, as well. You know, I think we'll try a secondary lap. Here. Slightly better exit out of the turn there. So Magnussen has a 130. We're going to probably beat that by a little bit. 129.9, so not by a lot actually. 30 seconds to go. See where we finish up. We do finish 12th. But like you can see here, we're 1.7 seconds off. Quite realistic, I would say. Quite realistic. Hubert comes in 19th. That's not terrible, I guess. It's not terrible. Change tyres, do a lap. Yeah, there's no time though. No time at all. Right, race strategy. Oh, me too. Nothing happened there, boys. Luckily, we invested heavily in a time machine. We started. Gasly gave it a great start, mate. Oh, he slowed a bit there, I think. Fuck off! The comment section knows. No, they don't. They don't know nothing. Right, here we go. The real race begins now. That goes full send round the outside. Does he gain any positions? I don't really know. I'll tell you what, boys. I've done alright there. To get to P7 from P12. 5 overtakes. On a massive stint round the outside there. God. Went for a massive swing round the outside. Tell you what, the press are going to be thinking, God, this guy knows what's up. I need to burn some of this ERS off, aren't I? Let's get some ERS out of the corner. Mate, I am not getting away from these boys.
Well done, mate. Nice start.
Cheers, Jeff. Thanks, mate. Love you too. Overtake mode. Look at it. See the power you can possess on overtake mode. Up ahead. 4 seconds to signs already. Look at Ocon trying to go right down the inside of me. I'm going to have to concede a position here, I think. Can't hold him off here. You've got to remember, I am on the hards, so I've got less grip as well going around corners. And like I said, I don't feel like our downforce is particularly great, so I've pushed my ERS to the limit already, really. So I think this is the time we lose it here. This is where we lose our positioning. Look at the speed that these guys are going to do on me. Look at it. See ya. Look at it. It's crazy.
Okay, keep on him. He might make a mistake.
It's absolutely mad, the pace that these AI possess. Like, it's so much better though. It's so much better. It's so much more of a challenge and it's so much more realistic. That felt better out of that corner for sure. Oh, there we go. The pit stops are in. Let's get some overtake going. Here we go. Let's get some speed in. Try and undercut Gasly.
The gap to the car ahead is
I'm guessing Sainz is in, and I think that's Verstappen as well is in. There's a few people in the old pit stops there. I'm going to try and use some of my ERS here to put in a good lap to try and undercut here. Mate, ERS down to 14%. We can't use it anymore, surely. Hamilton's just gone, what, fastest lap of the race there? Even though he's behind me? Maybe he must have pitted early, surely. We're on lap 8 already, so it's not bad. Watch this, really. I've got no hope here. Look at this. See you later, Lewis. See you later, mate. Right, Leclerc's out in front. He hasn't stopped yet. I've just come out ahead of Bottas. He's actually come out ahead of... Hamilton's gone ahead of... Look at the speed of him. Look at his speed. He is gone. He's already a second up through one sector with whatever setup you go for. It's a struggle. Like, you're not going to go and just win races. But, like, Bottas has... Look at this. He's got to do me here, surely. He's on the soft as well. Whoa! It's Hamilton and Albon and all they... Dodged him. I have to concede, so I just can't keep up. Look how much faster the car is. Look how much faster he is than me. I might be able to get DRS, you know. Let's go overtake mode. Come on, can I stay within a second? Because DRS is at the end of this straight. If I can get it into the home straight, that's huge for us. I think I do have DRS, you know. I think I'll overtake mode as well, just to gain as much speed as I can. As much speed as I can down this home straight here. I know I'm not going to catch him, but... Wing open. Right, let's take off overtake mode because we are dying here. We are burning our ERS massively. Yeah, I got a dev code for it, dude. I got a dev code for it. Box. No, not yet. We've got like 5 laps to go, mate. A long way to go yet. Watch this, really. I'm going to go overtake mode just to prove to you just how fast the AI are against you though as well. I'm in overtake mode as well. Look at me. I just can't.
The teammate behind is 10.9 seconds.
There's absolutely nothing I can do to like fight him here at all. Like, watch how fast he is to get away from me as well there. It's mental. Mental. Our strategy might pay off though here. I think our strategy is going to pay off massively. Look, here we go. Priceless, if you're still here, look. Right down the end. We got so far to go. So far to go. Go!
Go now.
Not a bad pit stop though, 2.5. Okay, everyone behind me is pitting by the looks of it. Okay, we've got a bit of a race on here. We've got.
See these tyres through to the end now.
Okay, Gasly's on mediums, so I don't know if he needs to pit or not. Now I can use overtake mode here because I've been saving some ERS for a little while. So I'm thinking we go for a very big outlap here. Actually, no, let's go for like a real big lap after this one. Let's let our lap times reset. Try and push for like a real big lap, shall we? Not necessarily a fastest lap, but like look at the grip on it as well. Look at this now. Now we can get close to these curbs. Now we can get close to these curbs and really start pushing it. Right, a bit of racing on our hands now as well. It's like the drive of shame. Yeah, to the very, very last paddock. It's mad. It makes sense to them they put you there. I told you guys. I told you. There's a reason we invested in a time machine as the first thing in my team. Look at him. Look at him. Actually, like they actually defend you though, like proper hard as well. They're proper dicks about it. They are proper dicks when it comes to defending. Honestly, like you can see it here. Like look at them. So I mean, they like properly defend you and everything. It's mad. God, he's really forcing me out. I've got no ERS left. Oh no, I've touched it. Is he gonna have to pit at some point? Yes, go on, son. Go on, get out of my face. My ERS is dead.
Gap to the car ahead is 17.5.
I think we can get 4th here, guys.
We're leading our teammate by 17.5 seconds.
I think the strategy has actually paid off massively. I think we'll up the difficulty maybe by 5 or 10. I think we can get 4th though. Genuinely think we've got 4th position in the bag here.
Gap to car in front is 24.5 seconds.
We ain't catching the guys in front. I need Perez to hold off Albon for as long as he can. We've got what, 5 laps after this? 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Yeah, 5.5 laps to go, guys. It's going to be interesting, that's for sure. Should we turn our engine down to lean? About 10 seconds clear here with 2 laps to go. I think we just engine down, put it in, save a bit of strain on it as well then. Might be quite nice, because then I guess in the long term we might not have so much damage to it as well then. Save the dribbling. Oh no, Perez has let Albon through. Oh no.
0.6
This, I mean, Ferrari and Mercedes there are miles ahead. Absolute miles ahead. Down to 6.7. So he's already gained like a second and a half nearly in that lap and a bit. I've got plenty of stuff in store if I need it though. A lot of people going rich. We could go rich fuel for a long time. We could go ERS if we need to. It should be okay. Oh, I won't go over there just yet. Final lap of the race, here we go. Let's cruise it home. No need to go too hard here. No need to push the engine too much either. Save that for another day. Tyres, 55-60% on the rear left now, so the grip is really falling away, especially on the back of the car. The heat's great. It's more the engine at 28% that I'm more looking at. The MGU, ICE at 33 as well. You know, quite a bit of wear and tear starting to show, so I thought we'll leave it in the lower fuel. You can see there the yellow tyre symbol is there again.
Bottas is leading the race.
Bottas has taken Hamilton on the last lap. Oh, okay. Interesting. And Bottas has won it. Wow. Maybe Bottas had DRS and some ERS saved for the final there. Bottas wins 2 in a row. Wow. Okay. Bottas has won 2 races in a row now in career mode. We're going to cruise round. Albon's got down to 4.5 seconds. I told you, he's nearly half that lead. Nearly half our lead there. From 8 seconds down to almost 4. He's really pushed hard to catch us up there. That's what I'm saying, guys. Like, you know, it's quite spicy.
Albon behind. The gap to the car behind is 4.1 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 10 laps old. The time last lap was at 1:53.0.
And we are going to cross the line in 4th position. So we just missed out on the podium. I mean, we were miles and miles and miles behind, so we were no way Jose going to get a podium. We will up the difficulty now. Driver of the day, Sergio Perez. How? How do I not win driver of the day? I went from like 12th to 4th in a brand new car. Another easy win though for Mercedes, so they're looking pretty spicy already. Valtteri Bottas with another win. He must have won it right at the end there though. Really good race, and I've got to say, I'm excited because I think we're at Hanoi next. So you see there, Hamilton, Bottas, Leclerc up there. Easy peasy, easy peasy. I reckon though, with another stop, we would have been at least another what? 15 to 20 seconds further down. So I reckon we would have been, I reckon we could have been about 11th, you know, without that. Well, look, everyone, most of them did 2 stops. Perez did 1 as well. So Perez would have been way down the list as well if he'd done another. Like a lot of 2 stops. A lot of 2 stops. Vettel, the only man to not finish. Actually, no, Giovinazzi as well. There came 16th, not bad. Russell and Latifi bringing up the rear. Then the Hasses as well. So very, very interesting race there for us in Bahrain. Obviously 4th place. I think we're going to up the difficulty. I think we'll up it by 5 just for now. So we'll go to 85 difficulty. Obviously if we start to get comfortable with that, we'll boost that as well. Here we go. Let's post-race interview. You made it look easy. Car's nimble and light, it was a breeze. Our power advantage going ahead. The car was sticking to the track. I think the car is nimble and light, it was a breeze. There you go. Chassis department. Think about it. The team must be thrilled. Let's go for... Yeah, I couldn't do this out a great team because they're going to love that. They're going to be like, oh, Matt's bigging us all up.
Great. Well, that's everything.
Cheers. No worries. We'll see you later. But yeah, great race. Absolutely fantastic race there in Bahrain. We should be on to Hanoi next. So that's quite a big race. New track. I'm not too sure how that's going to go. We have gone up to a level 3 driver now. Hubert is on 5. Got 16% on the team as well. So the team's now up to a level 4. Let's see the team. Oh, we did 29 out of 30 laps. Unbelievable. We didn't get it. Okay. Damage deductions was 10k because of me again. So we get 90 grand in the bank, which is good. Oh, I've been doing damage to the car all the time here. It's not great, is it? Now, I don't know. We'll have to try and change the difficulty in the menu here. See how we get on. See how we get on with this one. So we're on to round 3 though. So really good race there. Happy with that. Obviously 4th is kind of crazy. We will adapt the difficulty. Is there a way I can do that? Preferences. Here we go. Let's have gameplay settings. We'll go 85 on that. Shall I turn flashbacks off? The only problem if I turn that off, we are then completely in on whatever it is then. We are completely stuck. Okay, if we have a crash, game over. Or do we keep flashbacks but like just don't use them? Leave them on. Okay, being told I can leave them on. Right, let's have a look at the activities. We've got plenty of time here in between races. We're up to 2.5 mil, so we've got quite a lot of money there. Performance comparison. So we are still the 2nd slowest on the track, just ahead of Williams. Not far behind Haas now, though. So it goes Mercedes, Red Bull, Ferrari, McLaren, Renault, Racing Point. It's looking quite good. Right. So, yeah, 4th place in that race was decent. Let's assign an activity. So we could boost the aero department's morale. Everyone else loses morale, though. That's the only problem. I don't like that. Driver acclaim plus 100 for that. Power team building would get more. Second driver PR film gets us a bit of cash, and the driver gets boosted. Sponsor event gets us some more team acclaim. Durability equipment upgrade. So that would be quite nice there. We get 5% there without losing anything. So we put that in. That takes 3 days. We've still then got 9 days to go. We could, 6 days spare. I could put that in because that'll boost my driver by 100. Or do we go? Actually, that team building's quite good there. And then we could give. I don't know. We don't really want to give the aero team that. I might go for a second driver PR. No, let's go for me. It's all about me. Right, we'll go with that. That works. We'll go for the attend the F1 thing there. Should we spend some money? What's spec 1 out of 2 then? What's spec 1? I mean, these are so expensive. 5 mil to upgrade any of those. How's Karen getting on? We could boost that. 2 mil. Slightly increase positive effects from team activities. Personnel. Second driver's pace stat will slightly improve. Slightly improve the second race's racecraft and awareness. Slightly improve his experience. Okay, that's only 1 mil for that, to be fair. With the chassis department, again, it's so expensive. It's 2 mil to upgrade anything. I just feel like it's too risky. Like the build time we can improve. We could improve the quality control for 2 mil. But I just feel like that kind of gets us a little bit in a risky position there. The R&D tree, we'll see how that goes. Already 25% wear, though, on the engine. Actually, the wear is 33, 27, 28, 18, 29, 16. So we'll have to see how that goes. The gearbox is already on 2 races. 21% wear. Eesh. I mean, it does cost you quite a lot, doesn't it, to change those things. We can't unlock a new sponsor until then, so we've got plenty of time for that. We need to do 30 laps in practice, so maybe Hanoi we do a lot of practice in. We'll see. Obviously, we've got 16 points, which is kind of crazy. Obviously, we have up to the difficulty. We're in 4th at the moment. I expect us to drop down quite quickly, though, now, because we have upped that difficulty. We will see. Hopefully, you guys have enjoyed the second race anyway. Hopefully, you've enjoyed Bahrain. Next up is Hanoi, so going to be an exciting video. I will see you next time on that one, guys. So do leave a thumbs up if you've enjoyed the video. Do subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you on the next one.